Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by again for another tutorial. So in today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to make a stylish dolman sleeve blouse, as you can see from the thumbnail. So I am using 2 yards of fabric. So I'm going to fold my fabric into 2 and then into 2 again. So my fabric will be folded into 4, because I'll be cutting the front and the back out together. Alright, so once you fold your fabric, this is what you have. Okay, so as you can see, I have the front and also for the back. So now we're ready to, I'm going to place my measurements now. Okay, I'm going to first mark the length of my blouse, and I am working with the length of 26 inches. I also marked my shoulder to my hip measurement, which is 24. Now from the center front, I mark out 3 inches and also 8 inches, which is my shoulder measurement. From that 8 inches mark, I went down by 1 inch, and then I'm going to connect to the 3 inches mark, so to create the shoulder slope. Now for the front neck depth, I am working with 3 inches, and then the back neck depth is going to be 1.5 inches. Okay, so that's what I marked right there. And now the width of my neckline is going to be 7 inches, because I will be placing some gathers on the neckline. All right, you can make it wider if you wish, but I'm working with 7 inches, so I marked that right there. Okay, I'm just going in again to show you. You first mark your neck depth and then the neck width, which is 7 inches. So once I've finished marking that, I'm going to use my French curve and connect the neckline. So first I connect the front neckline and then the back neckline. And this is what I have. Okay, now the sleeve length is going to be from shoulder to wrist. Remember, it's going to have a sleeve band. So the total length, you're going to subtract that from the band. My band is going to be 6 inches in length. So the total length of my sleeve is 24 inches. All right. So now I'm going to place that measurement right there, my sleeve length. So from the end of the shoulder line, that's from the end of the 7 inches mark, I mark my sleeve length right there. Okay, so using the a yardstick, I connected the lines together from the shoulder slope. Now from the end of the sleeve length, I will measure my wrist round. So my wrist measurement is 9 inches, but I'm going to double that measurement, and that's what I'm going to place right there. So I marked 9 inches right there, and I'm going to extend that with my ruler. The reason why I have to double it is because I will place some gathers on the sleeve before I place the band. Okay, so now on the hip line, I divided my hip measurement by 4, which is 11 inches, and I added 3 inches extra to that measurement, giving me 14 inches. So that's the measurement that I marked right there on my hip line. Okay, So once I marked that, and I went at the end of my sleeve round, I came down by 1 inch. I came in by 1 inch rather, right there. So from there I'm going to make a curve, make a slight curve, and then I'm going to use my hip curve, and I'll connect the line to my hip line. Okay, if you don't have a hip curve, you can just use your free hand and just draw a slight curve from the end of the sleeve to the hip line, and then you just blend the lines together. So that's basically it. All the measurements are ready, and I am going to be cutting it out. Okay, so I'm going to cut out the back neckline first. And then I cut out the I'm just going to cut out the sleeve length. And then I'll cut out the rest of the blouse. Alright, so once I finish cutting it out, I'm just going to move the back one aside, and then I went ahead and cut out the front neckline. And this is what it looks like once I finish cutting it out. I've just marked my front, and this is the back. So now I'm going to place the front and the back together. I'm going to place it together, align the necklines together, and also the side seam and the sleeve. Then I will take it to my sewing machine, and I will join them on the shoulder and on the sides. Okay, you just take your time and make sure you align them properly and pin it down before you sew. Take it to your machine and sew it. So like I said, I will join the sides and also the shoulder, leaving the sleeve, the armhole area open. So this is what the blouse looks like after I've joined them together. Okay. And now once you finish joining it, you flip it over to the back. From the center back, you come down by 3 inches, or you can do 4 inches. So I'm going to create a split in the middle. All right, so because this blouse is a high neck blouse, so creating the split in the back will help you to put it over your head. So that's what I just did here. And I just, once you mark out the 3 inches, you split it open, and then I'm going to fold once and fold again, and I'll take it to my sewing machine and hem it. Okay, so once I hemmed it, and then I'm going to go ahead and gather the neckline. So once you finish gathering it, this is what you have. I gathered from one shoulder to the other shoulder. So we'll be attaching the neck band to it. And this is my neck band. I already cut it out of my fabric, but I'll show you how to draft the neck band on a pattern paper or just a piece of paper. So you measure round your neck. My round neck measurement is at 16 inches, so I divided that into 2. That gives me 8 inches, so that's going to be my width. And the length the height of the band is 3 inches. You can make it longer if you wish. Okay, so once you place that measurement, you go ahead and use your ruler to connect it. All right, so the length is 3 inches while the width is 8 inches. Okay, all right, so you just draw the line just like I showed you here. I'm just labeling the my length. So for the length, you add 1 inch or 2 inches if you're using a zipper. All right, so now from the bottom I went up by 1 inch, and then I came in again by 1 inch on the top. I'm sorry, I came in by ½ inch on the top. Then I'm going to use my hip curve and connect the lines just like I'm showing you here. This is so that your neckband will lay nicely on your neck, because you know our neck is not straight, it has some curve. Okay, so once you cut it this way, or you can cut it in a bias so that your neckband will lay nicely. All right, so once you cut it out, this is what you'll have, and I will be cutting 2 of this on our fabric. So you're going to cut 2, and that's exactly what I have right here. I've cut 2, so we'll be joining the top together. Make a notch on the bottom so you can be able to differentiate the top and the bottom. Okay, so I'm gonna take this to the sewing machine. I will sew the top together. And now I'm going to be adding some button on the blouse, on the neckline, on the neckband. So I cut out 2 pieces of fabric, about 3 inches in length and 1½ inches in width. So I fold it I fold it once, I fold it again, and I fold them together. Now I'm going to sew the band together. It's just a small strip. I just sew it together. What we're going to be doing is use it to create the button loop. So once you finish sewing the band, you'll attach it. You attach it on top and towards the bottom. All right, so this is my neckband after I've done sewing it, and now these are the button loop. So I folded the button loop into 2, open up my neckband. Okay, so you try and get as close to the top as possible. So once you put it right there, you use a pin and hold it together. You pin it down. Do the same for the other one. So I'm just using 2 buttons on this blouse. You can use more if the neckband is wide. You can use 3 or 4. All right, so I place that right like that and pin it down. And now I'll take it to the sewing machine and sew it down. All right. So after sewing it, I flip back the neckband, and this is what you have. These are my button loops. Once you finish sewing it down, this is what it looks like. So, and I used an iron to iron the neckband very well before I attach it to my blouse. Okay, so after ironing it, this is what I have. So I opened up one side of the neckband. I'm going to attach it first. You attach it all around on the neck, And then after that, the top portion of the neckband, I fold it down to cover the seams. Okay, so once you finish sewing it, it will look something like this. And now I will gather the my sleeve area. I'm going to gather the sleeve, and this is the my wrist band. So the sleeve band is going to be your round wrist measurement. So mine is 9 inches plus 1 inch as seam allowance, that's 10. So that's the weight of my sleeve band. And the length is 6 inches. So I'm going to use 1 inch to join it to the sleeve. So once you gather your sleeve, then you attach the sleeve band. All right, so that's what I'm going to do now. And after that, I will fold the hem once and fold it again. So you're going to fold once and fold again and hem the bottom. Okay, so after attaching my my neckband, this is what it looks like. And then I gather the sleeve like I said earlier. You gather the sleeve using the longest stitch of your sewing machine, and then you pull it to your to the length of the band. So this is my sleeve band. I sewn this size together. So once you do that, you're going to tuck in the sleeve just like I'm showing you here. And then once you do that, you're going to adjust it all around until the sleeve fits the band. As you're adjusting, you use your pin and pin it down. Okay, so once I finish pinning it down, I will take it to the sewing machine and sew the sleeve all around. And this is what it looks like. I've finished attaching the band. This is what it looks like. And I attached the other side too. So now the next thing is to add the button. So I have a tutorial on how to make a button, and it's on my channel. Be sure to watch that. So this is the blouse, and this is what it looks like. Please like, share, and comment. Also subscribe to my channel, and I will see you on my next video. Bye bye.